Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and picking up where we left off in the previous Bitcoin video. But also, I want to get into some news about Bitcoin that has been going on, some Twitter conversations with CZ of Binance, and of course, Coinbase. Some drama going on there with Twitter, some interesting stuff going on. And I think CZ might have actually been spreading some FUD here. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But first, let's look at the technicals here with Bitcoin, what we're seeing here. Bitcoin currently around the price of $1,600. There could be a possibility that now we have seen the completion of this FTX drama, but no guarantees yet. I'm still thinking that we could be seeing it come down a little bit more. But as far as things are going, we did manage to actually see the price of Bitcoin just recently retest that recent bottom, that recent 52-week low that we had on November 9th. And so now we have a new 52-week low that has been put in place on November 21st. So we have that going on right now, that we've just completed that. So now the price of Bitcoin, it's could be going through a little bit of a correction now and hopefully working its way up, but no guarantees that we could see a little bit more to come down here with the FTX fallout, and that would include one more leg down for Bitcoin. And I'm thinking that the price of Bitcoin could be going somewhere within the range of around $14,000 to $13,000 is a possibility. Hopefully not too much lower than that. I know some people do have more of a bearish price prediction there, but I'm not going to be that bearish, and that's obviously just looking at the Fibonacci retracement from how much we've gone down already, and the possibility of seeing this wave 4, saying if this is the wave 4 completion, that we are going to see the price of Bitcoin coming down at least one more Fibonacci level lower, and that's where I get that price prediction at. But looking at things here with the news about what has gone on with CZ and Coinbase here. This article here from Cointelegraph says Crypto Twitter reacts to Binance CEO's deleted tweet about Coinbase Bitcoin holding. So this was some possible FUD, but here's a screenshot here. It says, so Coinbase custody holds 635,000 Bitcoin for Grayscale. And then 4 months ago, Coinbase, I assume exchange, had less than 600,000 Bitcoin. And then it says, gestating news reports, not making any claims. So he's trying to say that he's not trying to spread FUD, just trying to point out some information here. But it ended up being just him pretty much just pointing out some FUD here. So Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, says, if you see FUD out there, remember, our financials are public. We're a public company, which is true. Coinbase is required to report their assets, report everything, report the financials. So this is all documented. They cannot messing this stuff up. They do report to the SEC, which is one good thing about Coinbase. You know, they do have that going for them over many other crypto exchanges. So that's something that we don't have to fear too much with Coinbase as far as we did with FTX. So CZ then deletes that tweet shortly after, and then makes this statement here. Brian Armstrong just told me the numbers of articles are wrong, deleted the previous tweet. Let's work together to improve transparency in the industry. So now he's trying to, of course, play possible devil's advocate, play friends. Who knows what he's trying to do. But the Twitter community did not have this play over very well, because this did end up having a negative reaction. He's pretty much just looking like a villain here, is what some of the people are saying. So now taking it back here to Bitcoin's price. So that tweet that CZ made, that did send the market down a little bit, but then that correction that Brian Armstrong did make, the reaction of that did end up being positive. We did see a little bit of price pump with Bitcoin afterwards. And so that's all good stuff. Now, we did just recently see Bitcoin's price come down a little bit lower this last day. So the nice thing here is that if we were to say that there could have been a possible bottom in, since we did just create a new 52-week low, we could say that we could have already completed this fifth wave. So let's just look at this. Let's look at the Fibonacci retracement here and where I think that things could be going if we were to drop down a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure that we're going to come down any more at this moment. So looking at things that we're looking at here, if we were to take the Fibonacci retracement from the the wave 1 to our wave 3, or even what could be our wave 5. They're pretty much the same price here. If we were to look at how much we have come down from there within the wave 4 so far, if we were to say that we came down within a Fibonacci level lower, if we were to take this and we were to look at where we just recently came down to, then we came down very close within that 50% Fibonacci level. So very close to where we're at within the wave 3 from the wave 4, but just a tiny bit lower. That's not attractive enough to say that we did complete a 5th wave, but at the same time, the price dropped a tad bit lower. So if you wanted to make the argument that that could have been the bottom, then there's that possibility. But at the same time, since we are seeing a little bit of a price pump here, that could be that completion there of that bottom from the whole FTX fallout. And this could be the beginning of the upswing, but no guarantees, of course, because there's still that possibility that we could be coming down a little bit more. And where I think we could be coming down is at least one Fibonacci level lower from where we're at within the wave 3. So we could be coming down within a range of $14,500 and somewhere down around the range of $13,000. Hopefully not that low though, but I think that there's a good possibility that we would see it somewhere within that range. But fingers crossed that we might have already completed that bottom and completed that 5th wave, and now we can work on seeing a rise here within the price of Bitcoin. So if we were to pan out here and we were to look at how things had played out with Bitcoin, let me just reset this chart here. And we can just look at Bitcoin from how things have played out ever since November of 2021, when we had come down from that all-time high with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's price was near $70,000 at $69,000. We came down within 5 waves. So we just possibly completed that 5th wave to the downside from these much larger wave impulses here, and that's looking at the price of Bitcoin within this falling wedge, which we just recently broke out of, and we have been working our way back in it. So it looks like there's a possibility, as we had come down within this trend line, or come down close to the trend line, that we might have bounced off of it, and that could be what we're seeing right now. We could be possibly seeing that completion there, and hopefully Bitcoin's price able to now have 5 waves to upside. If we're not there, I think we're very close to being there. And at some point, we'll see that play out, and hopefully Bitcoin would be able to retrace all those losses that it had. Obviously, this is going to be something that's going to take a lot of time, but we'll have to see how it all does play out. So that's the news right now with Bitcoin. I'll keep you guys updated every single day with what happens with Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other altcoins as well. So if you guys do like content like this with technical analysis, price predictions, and the news, please do consider subscribing. I post every single day, multiple times every single day. So be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the topics that I'm talking about. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you all in the next one.